live. It's YouTube right now. This is the YouTube intro for the video because I'm too lazy to go in and edit it after the fact. So there's just this YouTube intro and it sucks shit. And then there's like 30 seconds of silence. By the way, Mike, we can't swear, but we can swear on the YouTube chunk. So it'll be this shit where I'm explaining what's going on. Then I'll sit here like a fucking quiet jackhole. And then the regular show will start when you hear the music to kill your baby brother too. All right. So mics are dying right now. Then music, then show. Don't stop believing. Whoa. Yeah. I left that
wrong lyrics.
I let that drag on because Mike was rocking out like an animal, just doing some Muppet on the drum set stuff over there.
Dude, yeah. I'm not like I don't get enough metal in my
Stevie
life.
Wonder, keep your mic. Keep the mouth in front of your mic. Mic in front of your mouth.
I'm sorry. It's like it's
okay.
temporarily blinded by the music.
Good.
Yeah.
Everyone, here's Papa's Basement, the new format where I just every week it's new people that you've never seen before. So in today we got Mike Taylor, an improv buddy of mine, and also a Dutch slave trader.
Whoa.
And you know what? In the corner, I'm sick of teasing this.
And in this corner.
And in this corner, a voice you might recognize if you've listened to the show over the last couple of years. Pete Maybe.
What's up, guys?
Pete Maybe's
or a
back.
voice that might annoy you.
Apparently he's found his shirt.
Did you guys? Yeah.
Apparently he's found the shirt that he's lost all summer long.
You know, I'm still in that email thread. So you're like, Mr. Beautiful is back on the show. It looks like he can't find his shirt every time he posts a picture. I don't know what planet he's from. I'm like,
yeah,
damn it, dude. I'm still in that thread.
It's in Papa's Basement. I email myself, Mike. The method to the show is everyone listening real fast comedy podcast. That's it. That's it.
That's the method.
Yeah, you want to know exactly. You want to know the concept.
You guys
of the
are
show,
niche. This isn't a murder mystery. This isn't you guys trying to solve some kind of crime.
It is, yes. The mystery of the gape. And the answer was I did it in my bedroom with the bedpost. Bam, clues over. Slam dunk.
I saw that webcam show.
So yeah, we haven't had Pete on.
You did it with the bedpost?
I did.
To yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, that's how I watch Redskins games. That's just 16 seasons. No postseason with that team.
No.
And you Crisco up the bedpost.
Gives you time to heal up.
Yeah, you just exactly.
Imagine if they were good. You'd be ruined.
Exactly. I'm trying to have
a new bed.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a gaping career like Darryl Green had a cornerback career. Just longevity, fastest man in the league for a long time. That's what I want. So we haven't had Pete in a bit, and what I do before every show is I write notes in a notepad, just kind of stuff I scrawl a couple hours beforehand. So there's something I can go to during the show, and I wanted to start off just busting Pete's chops because we haven't talked a ton lately. I wouldn't say there's like bad blood. We're just not very chatty right now.
Yeah, we just haven't talked for a while.
And I follow him on Instagram. I follow him on Twitter.
I apologize.
And I mean, like, look, Pete's a good looking dude, so I would do it too. Like, I mean, if I had like John Holmes, John the Wad's penis, like my every picture would be in like Pistol Pete Marinovich, like, you know, 1960s ABA basketball
I found my
shorts.
Dad's track shorts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It would just be that, like just a blur going down to my knee. Exactly. I would be it would just be a meatloaf down there every day, 4-5 pictures a day. So Pete is like getting in good shape. We're going to get to what the hell Pete's been up to. But from what I gather from his Instagram feed, he's been dicking around in a river next to his house for about 4-5 months and just has his dog in tow with him.
I'm a friggin' hippie, dude.
Yeah, I just really, if I had to design a social media account for, I think the technical term is poon slammery. Like I would just do what you do. Like I would just be like, look at my shirtless stuff, man. oh, my hair grew out and I look like a sexy circa 95 rocker. Kurt Cobain is dead, but you could sit on my face and we'll work it out. And then you've got like your corgi, and it's not enough. You've got your corgi.
I know, right?
Your corgi's in a life jacket.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. It's not even fair.
Yeah. Double
I
threat.
haven't even seen
fair.
it. I haven't even seen it, and I'm
You're wet.
just
You're
picturing
goddamn
it.
wet over there.
I'm getting It's like got the bedpost.
It's
ready.
cool. Exactly.
So are you meeting women
People, yeah.
via Instagram?
Actually not via Instagram.
Is
but
this on
I talked to a couple
Instagram?
people.
Like just
Oh no,
put
he's
yourself-
handsome. He gets to do it via this thing called real life. I've heard
I have done it in
legend.
real life. Yeah, and then also, but real life sucks. So
what is
I've
what is
been-
real life?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
No, what is real life? No, I'd imagine it's like some kind of
Is
app.
It's when you see
Water
two
wet.
cats in the Matrix. That's when it's up. It's on.
Ooh. Yes, but it's also been. I mean, it's been a blessing, but also a curse.
Well, what the hell?
Really, the
You-
curse isn't that bad. But like, I will meet people in real life. They'll think I'm
Oh,
younger,
really?
and then actually explain that I am 32 years old and not get them to talk
Oh,
to me.
boo-hoo!
I know it's so bad. Right?
Boo-hoo,
It's so bad.
Boo-hoo! People think he's younger at 32. Mike's sitting over there
Yeah.
polishing his skull. Like, what's that like? You piece of crap.
I know. I'm freaking trash.
I've got my Jay Leno gray
I'm
coming
trash.
in. Yeah,
I was like bald at like 27.
exactly.
Oh, I am too.
You know
So
why?
I told people I was 27, and they were like, "You must be at least like 32," and then they would stop talking to me.
Yeah, Mike was
Ah,
buying
so
beer
inverted.
for his fellow 8th graders. That's how bald Mike was.
Never had hair.
Yeah, you're over here doing, I don't even want to know what statutory antics on prom nights
Oh, boy.
throughout West Virginia.
Oh boy.
So
Yeah, that's off the air.
we last heard Pete was like working a 9 to 5 and doing everything that came with that, you know, like a lot of hey, how you unwind. There's some dope smoking. There's some
I did.
cigarettes.
I smoked the dope.
I can tell you've gone like times are hard because you used to
Oh,
be loyal to
I
your
knew I shouldn't have brought
menthols,
those in.
your Marlboro Blues. You're smoking Mavericks now.
Woo!
Good God, you could give that pack to a hobo and he'd say thanks, but
I
no
knew
thanks.
I was gonna catch trash for that.
Jesus Christ, what grade are those? Those are not grade A. What grade are Mavericks?
Wait, do they grade them
Yeah,
like meat?
yeah. What is it?
Hmm.
Is it like D,
Does it
like
say
Taco
on the
Bell taco
package?
meat? If it doesn't, it ain't a grade
I mean,
A.
it's still lower lard. These cigarettes represent a reduced risk of harm
Okay.
compared to other.
If they're
cigarettes.
hiding the grade that much, Mike, they're like grade
didn't-
C, D, something like that. Because
Can't
they
tell ya.
put
What's an A? American.
Hey, these are
Spirit or
Class
something?
A cigarettes.
they're-
Thank you.
they are okay. They are Class A.
Woo.
Well, I guess that doesn't
I'm
mean
still
what it used to.
fancy.
Good Lord Almighty,
It
Mavericks.
is true that Mavericks do have like
That's my shoulders.
they're like at like a Flying J, maybe you can get Mavericks.
Yeah,
they have,
really.
like the Maverick
At a
aisle at Flying
Maybe a
J, or,
pilot.
like,
Maverick is
Loves-
like a
Loves.
fictitious brand from Fallout.
like next,
like,
yeah.
The world has gone to hell,
They are absolute trash.
but this one guy learned how to roll smokes, and he
But
calls
they
them Maverick.
don't hurt my throat as much as the menthols I was
That has
smoking.
to
And
be
now
enough.
that I have to go and sing and do all
Uh-huh.
that crap. That
Yeah, that's how
I
you should
s-
do it. I mean, you
I
could
should just
quit
quit
smoking
smoking.
entirely, but yeah, that's
I have my vape on me too. And
no. I
I'll
mean,
just
that's
double
like
up.
when the doctor
Oh,
said my
shoot, I don't know
septum
where it is.
was completely rotted out, and I was like, cool, I'll start cutting my cocaine with baby laxatives that much more. And he's like, well,
You should use gasoline.
and
Wait, your doctor told you that for real?
no,
Oh,
I
I
don't
wish.
have I don't have a cocaine doctor,
That would
sadly.
be awesome.
So we leave off. Pete's doing 9 to 5. Then he's like, I'm gonna quit and like chase my dreams. And I'm like, what are those? Pete, maybe Pedro Talvez. What dreams be they? I spat at him, and he said, I'm going to sing. He wanted to do musical theater and stuff like that, and he legit quit. I thought he was too legit to quit, but
Yeah.
he proved me wrong. And we
I know
went-
it was tough when I quit too because they were coming at me. They were like, "We'll give you whatever you want,
really.
anything you want." Yeah,
Was it like Braveheart where they're like, you can have the first night with him?
Exactly.
Prima nocta.
Oh, but they were willing to give me like a really sizable raise. They were like, "If it's about the money," and I was like, "No, it's not." And I explained to him like what was going on, and
Mhm.
I mean, all of it made sense at the time. But then I sat on my hands. I think that's where you were going. I sat on my hands for like the first 2 months, like just enjoying the freedom
Well, I
of it
think
all.
when
I'm still doing theater.
you
things.
quit working entirely. I've never done that because I'm a
I've never done that
responsible
either.
member of society,
I've never done that either.
and I don't trade on my looks like a freaking hooker.
Yeah, I was
But
thinking about stripping.
I would assume it's like when you first learn to jerk off. And I mean, you're just doing it with abandon. Just your mom's like, why are you in the bathroom a fifth time? Like, I'm sorry, it's your cooking. And it's just that.
Yeah.
And that's what
It's a good
laziness
excuse.
is when you first quit working. Right, Mike? I mean,
I've only been unemployed one time and I got laid off. And
oh, okay, yeah.
so that's different because you're like, I should be you're like, I was supposed to be working.
yeah.
Not.
This is the only
You're
time I
like,
quit.
But I did collect unemployment during that time and rack up a lot of credit. You eventually like give up and sort of say like, screw it. Like, I'm just gonna live on the credit card
I just
for like
now,
a while. And then
Hey, have you been watching me?
and then I went back to school. So
I
That's
now
exactly
I'm
what I'm
picturing Mike like going into unemployment like with a Jerry Garcia level head of hair and just every day like he's just
like,
running his fingers
like-
through his hair.
it was
Yeah.
like an inch every week,
Yeah.
just like you could actually see the line receding.
Oh, no.
like a small like dime, and then it's like quarter.
Once you got down to
JFK,
the Costanza
Susan
horseshoe,
B. Anthony. Yeah,
you're like,
It's,
all
like,
right,
continually growing.
I give.
Yeah.
I give. So
That's pretty damn accurate.
Pete quits work to chase dreams, which I didn't know lived in West Virginia, but they do. And he just
That's where
chills.
dreams go
But
to die.
you catch us up, young man. This is your choose your own adventure.
I mean, so yeah, I left. I did a couple theater shows.
Couple of
then-
theater shows, man. Don't jump over
Yeah,
that.
I did Glass Menagerie at the Apollo. Then I was Peter Pan at Peter and the Starcatcher at the Apollo. Then
The Black Theater.
yeah,
That was the racist part.
the Apollo.
That was the racist part.
On
really not
Amateur
the
Night in
Black
Harlem.
Theater.
It's a historic African American theater. You didn't have to respond to it like the goddamn Kool-Aid man, sir.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Okay.
All right, we'll check the replay. And then after that, I was doing musical theater at Way Off Broadway in Frederick, which is a paid theater, which is pretty cool.
That
I know,
is
right? Like,
Way off.
Yeah.
I know,
Broadway.
right? Yeah, Frederick.
Dude, where's way off Broadway? It's in like
Tampa.
Bismarck, South Dakota.
I didn't set my dreams very high. I was like, I want my dreams to be about 25 minutes away.
I mean, you're just plowing through this. This is a lot of interesting stuff. I want what goes in to finding this gig. Like you just put out your feelers. What you contacted an agent who lives in West Virginia.
Oh,
Who's
no.
like, all right, sweet shake. Step one, you're getting on the Mavericks.
These are all
We
places
gotta
I
protect
saw
those
that were
pipes.
having open auditions. And then
Okay.
I went in there and, I would perform a number or a monologue or whatever they had prepared. And then I would get in there mostly just based off of good looks because I can't do any of those things.
Okay.
So that's why I left my job, because I was like, these good looks aren't going to last forever. I need to be getting on this acting train while people will give me jobs. And then I can just kind of coast on that for a little while. Because I mean, as soon as the looks go, dude, I'm done. You can't just wait for it.
This is okay.
Oh, also, it's
This is real. Like he was talking before we started recording about this, and like it was an authentic like moment of fear. It was like before I get like older. Like it was like he was like legitimately scared.
He really is
that-
Peter
that the-
Pan.
that the
Like,
ship
this
will, like,
was the
leave
role he was
without him.
born
yeah, I
to
mean, it's
play.
true. I don't ever want to grow up. I don't think I ever grew up when I was
Do you have a
at
nose
my
ring or is
job.
that sweat?
No, it's a nose ring.
Good God. When
He's
did you
trying to look
become-
younger.
When
It's
did
like
you
a Billy
become?
Joe Armstrong move.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to do American Idiot, but they ended up canceling.
But you're
that
too
show.
old.
They
Ugh.
ended up, oh, don't give me that, man.
Go back in
kill
the
myself
kitchen
right
and
on
get me my
stage.
Jasmine Rice. Good Lord. No stud mother
Get
effer.
outta here.
All right.
I've had that for years and years and years. It's the only
just-
one I never closed up.
God. Okay. All right. All right.
You can blame
So
my
what
husband's mom.
what is it like walking into this stuff where everyone else, I assume, is kind of more part-time about these theater things than you are, and you're like, no, dude, this is what I live and breathe, and
Actually, quite the opposite.
welcome to my hell. By
Quite
the
the opposite at
Okay.
the last place I'm doing, because it's a dinner theater. So a lot of people there, they're like, I've just been doing this like practically my whole life. I went to school for this, and
they're paid.
I don't know how your ass got in here. What the hell?
Are they paid in meatballs like the wedding singer? That is what I'm picturing right now.
No.
Okay.
No. We all get
free
paid.
meal though.
Sometimes.
A sandwich.
Have you
Sometimes.
performed the singing sirloin?
No,
Okay.
I haven't. Is that a thing? Because I would do
A
that.
mistake. A big
Mistake.
mistake. It was a mistake.
But yeah, I mean, it's been cool. Like when I first got there, I did not feel welcome at all because people had been training.
Well, it's the Apollo.
That and the dinner theater. Like,
Okay.
There's only, all right. There's 3 dudes in the
How many
main
cups?
cast, and then there's 3 other dudes in the ensemble. I'm in the ensemble, and then the rest are like women. But like all of them have trained for this, or they went to grad school for it, blah blah blah. And I know it's not like the biggest thing in the world, but like most of them are also like 21, but they've been doing it since they were 12. And just I swear, the nastiest looks, dude, for like the first month or so. Because they were like, what the hell are you doing?
Then you
what do you
squirt 'em
mean you were
cocaine.
just doing IT and then you are here now? How did you get in here? Like,
Okay,
who
so
let you in the
this
door?
was like professional.
Like, who let you in the
theater
door?
then? Okay.
They like think you're not as serious because of that, or
yeah,
what
He
is
hasn't
it?
I
gone
guess
to an
so.
academy.
Yeah,
Of
I
some
got
sort?
that for a little while, and now everybody's pretty cool.
Okay.
And then they found out I was 32, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna hit on him anymore." I was like, "That's."
What did the girls say?
No, the guys still hit on. Come on, you know, guys.
You've met a guy,
They don't-
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't. It's endless.
Yeah.
They could absolutely hate you, and then
Still got a dump.
You're
one.
still hot though.
All right. Okay. So that's cool. I mean, it
all
sounds
right,
like
yeah.
you
That's
got
cool.
at the singing sirloin things are happening.
I was listening to Mr. Bill talk to you about when he was doing theater and all this fun
Who's
stuff.
Mr. Bill?
Roland.
Oh, Bill Roland. Billiam. Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill. I thought
And,
you meant the SNL puppet thing.
No. And yeah, but it is very true. These dressing rooms are amazing.
Oh, you just get to see titties, as the kids call them.
Yeah. You get a lot of nip slips. I was in
Wow.
there I was in one the other day, and
You were in a nipple.
that's
incredible.
Wow.
The lady just decided that she didn't want to wait for the bathroom, so
She just crapped right there.
just
Wow.
Wow. Straight up full nude.
If you are out of
Every-
work for 3
Every high
months,
schooler's dream.
full blown
I know, right?
scat fetish. Wow. Who knew?
Like,
Stay in
okay,
school.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's
you know,
pretty
I'm
good.
right here, right? Okay. All right. But
Yeah.
I feel like in the same situation though, like I could not do that. I would do that, but
Yeah.
definitely I feel like if I was to do that, people would be like, he's getting naked in the dressing
Look.
room when there is a bathroom. He can put his dance belt on right there. By the way, first time I've ever worn a dance belt in my life. That's fun. You want to see a picture of it?
I was gonna say, like, we talked about having sex with a bedpost, and
Woo.
dance belt are the gayest 2 words that have hit the airwaves on this show.
It's rough because
We had Sven Lloyd saying some real filth last week. but
Yeah, I wish
somehow
I had heard that.
Sven
Shout out
Lloyd
to
is
Sven
screaming
Lloyd. That guy was
sissy.
rad. Yeah, he was
hearing.
very, very
Oh,
good.
I want to hear that.
It's a good one. Well, you could download it
Wow.
at papaspasement.com. God forbid I know the URL I've had. For 10
God
years.
forbid you ever get papaspasement.com. Is
Yeah.
that person dead yet?
Oh, the actual Papa has to be dead by
Yeah.
now. But his daughter, I think, is keeping
She's
his
such
memory
a
alive.
vile bitch.
She is. She is a dirty C word.
Mm.
And
It's
by
not-
that, I meant considerate daughter.
It's not Papa John Schnatters.
No.
I would
No,
think he would
man.
have bought it.
Woo.
What? Let's see your dance belt.
I'm bringing it up right now.
Is it like the,
Hey, I
the
just got 2 matches
60s
on Bumble.
Batman belt? So you're out, you're still getting sores and stuff? You haven't committed to any young ladies? Good God, man.
Let
Why?
me see.
Why?
Oh.
Ew.
Wait, so the
Jesus.
It's
For
so
the
it
listeners,
tucks your
it's-
junk because I wear 2 different skin tight suits in the show, which by the way only has 2 weeks left. So if anybody wants to come see it and hand me
That's
some money.
that's like how a superhero's drawn.
yeah, it looks like Supergirl's bottoms, but colored like beige.
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
how
No,
I'd
that's
describe
like
it.
100%.
Yeah, like if
how it
But on a
Superman were
man.
just wearing
Yeah.
hosiery.
It turns you into a
it's
Ken doll,
incredibly
basically.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Oh man, that is graphic. So once you're done with this show, your performance, what does life hold for one Pete Maybe?
I've been trying to sell my house too. So if
Okay.
anybody out there is in the market for a house in almost West Virginia, but still Virginia, so you can tell people and they won't make fun of you when you
Yes.
what
That is the best plug I've ever heard on.
Does anybody wants to buy a house?
Plugging his own house out in West Virginia.
what the hell? Hey, it's not in West Virginia. People will still date you.
And
Because
I
if
have
lived
some
in
like
West
I have
Virginia,
some
I feel like
old
I'd lose a lot
shoes.
of
While we're
dates.
doing this, I have some old shoes that I'm not using anymore. So if you want to swing,
Are they
by, I'm
Adidas
sorry,
or
like, they're
Nikes
New
or-
Balances. You guys
Oh,
know that.
Oh,
which is kind of
my
like
gosh,
the, it's
you
like the
left-
dance belt of shoes.
It really
kind of.
is.
So you've left the white
Or
power
music,
movement then.
Yeah.
You've renounced your ways.
I was telling you before, I counter protest and stand up for what I believe.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
bought 2 new pairs of New Balances.
Oh, so you're doubling down.
Oh yeah.
Are you
no.
gonna get like a giant like hammer and go out on Sunday?
Yeah,
unite
you know,
the-
just
unite the
rough up
right?
a couple people that don't believe in the supremacy of Mike Taylor's DNA over there.
That my DNA is just as good as everyone else.
Oh, it's better.
I believe in
It's-
equality.
it's a
I'm an
1,000-fold
equality and
better.
Equality person.
It is pure like a Fiji bottled water.
God, you can't even take a compliment.
Yeah. Why can't you just say that you're a
Why
superior
Why can't you
Aryan?
just say that you're
Why can't you
better?
just say that?
As I'm not Aryan.
Spit in my Turkish face.
I probably am part Aryan.
Right.
Okay, but being
Probably.
honest,
Like, if
yeah.
think
I don't wanna
we're
go on that
actually-
show,
okay,
like,
I'm
what's my
part
background?
Aryan,
All right, I'm a
probably.
little Aryan. I've dabbled in it.
Yeah, but-
So yeah, dude, what?
Yeah, man, I've
your-
just been loafing it up. I mean, I still got to use my GI Bill, so I'm gonna go back to school doing theater. They're gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay me while I'm going to school. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm feeling it, man.
Oh, there's a baby's head at the window. That's hilarious.
That's good.
Did
Howard.
he bring his? I thought he said he put his baby to sleep.
No, Howard's got his baby. Everyone, Howard's in
Oh,
the studio
boy.
now because we're just throwing it against the walls now.
I'm mad. I'm not the cutest one anymore.
You're not. You're not. And she's wearing your dance belt too. Oh, that baby's real quiet.
Oh,
Oh.
you had to speak, huh?
Yeah. Why did
You
I
had
jinx
to
it?
speak.
I'll hold the baby.
I think
Give me the baby. Why won't you give me the baby, Howard? Everyone, we got a live baby
Everyone
in
touch the
studio.
baby.
Because why not? This is like a Vietnamese New Year's party. There's just
Baby
kids
is
running
screaming,
around.
So
yeah,
Baby's having fun.
I'll be back.
All right. That was a
All right,
great
of course, now
cameo,
that you're
Howard.
leaving, the baby's like, I'm done.
No, she needs a diaper.
Oh, okay.
Cannot
Yeah,
sit in
No,
the
that's
studio
me.
again.
Me too. I'm coming.
I need
that's
a
how you
wipe.
make an. That's an entrance.
Your scat
It's-
fetish is that pronounced? You hear diaper change and you're coming?
Yep.
That is, oh God, you are long gone, man. I thought
I
there
don't know.
was a
Scat's a little
shred.
far fetched. Golden, fine. Scat's just taking it too far.
I can't believe you're finding matches for that on Bumble. Did not know they had a setting for that.
Hey, they have to talk to you first.
Oh man.
I set the precedence. Not my fault. You didn't scroll down.
Oh God. So have you tried Smeared Porcelain yet? I've heard that is a really good network for people into your
No.
okay.
Did
Is
you
that
just
a
make
real
that up?
thing?
I was
Or
like,
is, like,
swear to God, if that's
Smeared
a real
Porcelain? Yeah, I made
thing.
it up.
Okay.
They do have like crazy apps
Gosh,
though. From what
yeah.
I can tell they like
Really?
apps stuff.
I want an app called Slummin' for girls that are just like
Slummer.
I want
No
to
E.
yeah, I want a man to take me to the Sizzler. That's what I need in my life. I would do okay.
They're
there.
on there. You're just not swiping on them, dude.
I have not been on any dating apps. I have filled the void in my life with going to New York.
Yeah, I heard you're happy now.
It sucks.
What the hell is that about?
It effing sucks. Do you know
yeah,
why?
I have no idea what that's like.
You're happy all the time, and I don't mean that
Barely.
in the archaic gay way either. You feel joy. You have to understand how depressed I had been for a long time. I just didn't feel joy. Like where I should feel joy, I just felt the absence of pain. And then I'd be like, this is okay, I guess. And then I go back to pain and filling my pain hole with my bedpost.
I'm going back to the bedpost.
So yeah, I've been working with a shrink for a long time and taking various mood supplement things, which is not a euphemism for the cocaine I was talking about earlier.
God. Do you have any?
No, I won't.
Alright.
Well,
Okay. We'll talk about it.
or a group. We'll circle around.
Yeah,
So,
it's like-
so yeah, I decided to be somewhat more motivated, which sucks because I'm now kind of looking back and realizing I've spent the last 10 to 17 years in a horrible, just doing nothing holding pattern with my life, and I'm never going to get my youth back. But by not being depressed, I'm trying to push forward through that. And the last 6 months have been pretty active for me, in the sense that I got an ice cream tattoo, like Gucci Mane.
You did not.
I did not. I'm just
You
holding
got like a
wrench.
whole Sunday, like
Yeah,
a banana
exactly.
split tattoo.
I was like, he didn't take it far enough. I had the Candyland box art
It's like
tattooed across my
canisters,
eye.
all 32 flavors.
On your right butt cheek too.
Yes, and every month the new flavor is added.
Yeah, this is why
And
people
they
need to
hire
watch
a
live.
new employee and like an entire Baskin Robbins.
No, I've tried to do more, and I'm trying to get people out and unite the not right.
I don't remember
Yes.
getting an invite.
You can't. They already united.
I was trying to
the
get things
right
going before I brought you into the mix. I actually have felt slightly guilty because I know that you want to do sketch comedy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you're the one that like introduced or really kept Tim Allen in the loop. And now I'm like kind of trying to bring that together and actually make sketch stuff happen.
Nice.
If you're not busy, like acting and stuff, if you'd like to
You know,
sit
this
by
is
a
the
river.
second time that I've been to Virginia. Well, I guess I live in Virginia, but like
Yeah.
I've driven past my house towards Virginia
Uh-huh.
in like the last 2 months.
Must be liberating.
It's amazing. There is no traffic when I go out to
Yeah.
West Virginia or weird parts of Maryland that aren't important. And so, yeah, I don't blame
We
you
live
because
hellish
I don't hang
lives.
out with a lot of people.
Yeah, we are like it's Mad Max 4 over
It's
here. Like
terrible out
I
here.
legit have a blood boy.
Yeah.
I need that to get by. I believe in the cult of Chrome now. And
Wow.
yeah, Mike over there, I don't even want to get into it. All right, he's a T800. That's how post-apocalyptic this has gotten.
That's
He has
like,
an endoskeleton.
it's like my head. The shine on my head is the first.
Yeah.
fluid that-
Yeah.
And you're over there just living out the part of Bambi before his mom got shot.
It's amazing.
It's
It really has been good.
yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Not working and having the sex and living, on a riverbank
Yep.
and smoking cigarettes so cheap they give them to you. No kidding. That's all.
I got a
fun.
blowjob in a tent in my front yard the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
How long
Showed her
had
the
the
stars.
tent? How long had the tent been up?
Oh, no. I just popped it out because we were looking at the stars. Then I brought out.
But when did the tent go up?
It's like
Um,
5 minutes. So you like open the tent up and then you just unzip the tent and get inside, and it's like 30 seconds, 45 seconds,
It might have been 5 minutes later.
5 minutes. later.
Wow.
Yeah.
How big is
Pretty
your
good timing.
roster? Because I don't think I'm giving away anything here. If you want me to stop talking
Oh,
about
no,
it,
you're fine.
you can put both thumbs in your asshole and go, hey, like the Fonz. How
It's not
big is
insane.
your poon harem right now? Because this is the best part of his
like
life.
right now or like in total or what are we talking
The
about?
past couple of months, how many notches
Yeah, so
have
like
been
what
notched?
sucks is because I
Since he
actually
quit his job, right?
I have feelings.
Hold on, let's bring your mic up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You
What?
could do since he quit his job, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a fair measure of like how much he's lapped you.
Oh, that's a good
What
time.
are they, burning and itching?
Since I-
Uh-huh, feelings.
Since I quit. Do you guys have anything to talk about while I start counting?
No,
Please
keep
do.
going. Yeah.
We
Since
could
we're-
redirect to a
good.
baby and then we could come back from
what
the
does
baby.
the baby have to say about this?
Yeah.
Is this
No
a clean
babies
or
for
dirty
me.
show?
No, it's clean.
Clean, yeah.
So
Yeah.
far it's been clean. I've been pretty good.
Why
I'm
is your
usually bad.
baby staring at me like it saw me kill your dog? Like I used to be cool with this baby, and now
I think
it's
she's
copping an
trying to
attitude.
recognize you. She's like, I've seen this guy before.
You've seen me like 5 times, stupid baby, just because I don't have my glasses on. Come on. Good God.
I don't know, man.
She sort of remembers being here.
Your parents are smart. What's wrong with you, dumb baby?
Doesn't even talk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If this were a dirty show, we could curse in front of her still. She's not at that point where I have to edit my language.
We've hit like you know what I can do is hit F8 and then we can just double up and I'll give this episode like doubled over to the program director here. So
I mean, we don't have to swear just for the baby's sake. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just, if you wanted the option.
Why do you
it's
want us
there
to
for you.
call your baby the C word? I don't.
Also, what kind of father like makes it clear that it's still like cool? Like, okay, you guys can swear in the presence of my child, like going that direction instead of
I think
just,
that's
like,
great.
not saying anything. Like you're like actively soliciting. Like
I think you should.
depravity and-
Get it in while you can.
Got it.
Have
That's
you
how
done
I
your
feel.
counting yet?
You gotta
Yeah,
live
it's like
it-
5 or 6.
That's I wanted double digits.
It took you 2
I-
minutes to count to 6.
Yeah.
It took you so long to count to 6.
Yeah, I was actually trying to think. It was like because there's a couple.
He was
people-
holding a pen with his other hand. All right.
Yeah, I was still holding on to my like.
Which boo?
Trying to talk to
Which boo
people
thing?
that I'd rather. be
Which
with.
boo things were you holding on to?
I'm not gonna bring them up. They're
Which boo
gone.
thing?
They're gone. I don't think about them every day. It's
They're gone. Which?
whatever, man.
Come on, man.
No, it's good.
Wait,
Come
so
on.
is that faster or slower than you were moving through women when you had your
When I
job
was
still?
young.
No, when you were still
And
like
your heart
okay,
was-
whatever.
when I
it's
was
been like
when I
2
had
or
my
3 months.
job,
and
I
you're
was
just like,
a long-term guy.
even up till when you quit. So you quit your job. and you
No,
also
he.
moved
No,
up-
I
let
quit
me
right after
correct this
breaking
right
up.
now. He got out of a relationship about 6 months before me. He banged out 2 chicks. Like that was the technical term in my science book.
Yes.
Banged out 2 girls like within like a week after that.
Yeah.
I think was like dating ish. One of you were like you had about 5 total in the span of like a month or 2. Like and
Yeah.
then you were seeing one long term and then kind of leapfrog to the other, and then that one screwed you over, so you went back to number 4
yeah.
out of the 5. And I was like, good for you, good for you. But then number 4 got like this horrible mom haircut, and I was like, why'd she do that? Why is she doing that to my boy?
I'm trying to remember who that is.
Did you ask her to do
I'm
that?
literally forgetting.
So
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's boot up now.
Oh.
We were talking. I was actually gonna hit her up on the way over here.
Hey, you should listen to this episode. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's your hair growing out. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's boot up. Like
Well,
last
no,
time
what-
I hit her up, she was just like, I was, when you get like the hey, how you been,
Yeah.
whatever. And I got this whole slew of like, my boyfriend's been amazing. He's done this and this, and it's
Ah.
changed my life.
He's
and
employed.
this and this, and
He
I'm like,
smokes name brand cigarettes.
and I'm like, bleh, whatever.
she gave you the information you needed.
yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, she's still like a really good friend of mine. It's just,
Oh, how often do you hang out with your really good friend, Pete?
like once a month.
Oh, so she's more friends to you
I
than
would say than
I've been
we
lately.
are.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I'm sorry I came in late because I don't know if you talked about Pete's been getting some gigs, man. Have you been pimping out his gigs? Because I feel like some of these people you work with, and you got to be nice even after you bone. It's like, hey, good to see you working on this production.
Look,
I know, right?
What are you working on right now?
Working on Beauty and the Beast, but it only goes for 2 more
And he
weeks.
said the Scampy's amazing. We're caught up.
Yeah, come for the food, stay for me and leotards.
Yeah, and he showed us that he's wearing like a chastity belt, so he can't get hard
Yeah,
on nothing on stage.
I've never worn a dance belt before, and I have to because I wear some skin tight suits
Oh,
in the show. And yeah, it's rough business, man. So
Oof.
nuts are flying
Are
everywhere.
you Cogsworth or are you?
No, I
living the
wish
air?
that'd be great. Yeah, those were
Yeah.
predetermined. I'm just male ensemble, so I'm Baker, Wolf, Drunk at the Bar,
Your
Pepper
wolf. That's
Shaker, some other thing. Yeah, the wolf is one of the costumes that is very skin tight.
Mm.
Gargoyle also skin tight.
Why?
That
What
one
is this
freaks people
furry
out.
crap?
I don't understand what that is. Yeah, like that one freaks people out. Like, so whenever I'm waiting there, I talk to people afterwards. I was like, "Hey, what'd you think about that gargoyle costume? That mask is pretty weird, right?" And they were like, "Didn't see the mask at all."
They're like, who are you?
Looked like you should have been stripping.
All right,
and
so
this should not be a children's show.
you said the
Wow.
magic
Like my-
word. We're gonna segue
Chunks.
into 25 minutes of my Gargoyles fanfic.
Oh man.
Oh my god, Gargoyles was amazing.
I know.
I
right?
watched that
Gargoyles
show,
Street
too.
Sharks crossover I'd start. Sorry, baby, I'm gonna start jerking off.
My 8th grade and 9th grade and probably into my 12th grade. That was like Gargoyles plus Batman the animated series. And now that I've murdered all momentum in the room and made it about me, back to you, senor.
Oh, well, that's the only show I got going on right now. Jesus Christ Superstar coming up in the springtime, probably. I should be in that. And
Are you gonna have a singing role? You think? Or
Oh yeah.
Baller.
Absolutely. Finally. Well, I do sing in Beauty and the Beast if you guys want to hear me sing there, but there's no solos. So, and Peter and the Starcatcher was a musical as well. Except Peter Pan isn't singing. Everybody else is singing about Peter Pan. So
That's the way you
I
like
guess all I
We're all
yeah, I'm
singing
like,
praise
oh,
to
they're all
Pete.
singing about me. This is
Oh, you
terrible.
don't have
I
to
don't have
do
a
it
part,
better.
but I'm also the lead. Oh, man.
it. Well, it sounds like you've been
Yeah.
having a good time.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all
Please,
right.
have you been using
got some
prophylactics?
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah.
That's fine then.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
good.
ratio.
Magnums when I could fit in them,
Ah.
and then you know, like just, and then also not. I've bought a couple over the counter.
Have you
pills.
purchased some Maverick condoms too? Are you a father
I
yet?
am.
All right. God damn. I mean, it's cool to catch up. The biggest, most important bit of news, though, before we didn't see much of each other. One, Pete borrowed a Smash.
Oh, shit, I forgot everything.
You son of a beast thing.
And he
Okay,
just
you can
dropped
just-
an S
You
bomb.
can just
F8,
march out.
F8.
You can
F8.
just leave right now.
That's an S bomb. Oh, you said S bomb, right?
Yes.
You can just leave. This entire charade was so I could get my GameCube controller adapter back for Smash Brothers, which is
You're more than
dropping
welcome to drive out there.
I am godfather to this child over here, and I'm not going to
Oh.
risk my life so
Yeah,
foolishly.
just in case an emergency happens and you have to babysit the child.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I'll save you.
that I want the 9/11 like scenario to happen so I can take over Howard's condo and raise the child there as my own. But if it happened, if fortune grants you a little bit, no, it was cool. We're all caught up with you, and now we got Howard with a baby. We got Mike doing some Mr. Burns crap in the corner, and I've run out of show. There's just literally nothing. No, I've got a couple things
You
in my
got some
back
things.
I
pocket.
figured I was
I
not
read your
part of the
email.
outlining plan. So
Oh yeah, I got. Well, we have Unite the Right coming to a city near you, our city,
oh yeah.
on what, Saturday and Sunday? Is
Thanks for organizing
whole
that, John.
weekend.
Yeah,
That's
is it like-
very big of you.
it like a 2-day HF festival of white power at this point?
There's 3 days of counter protests. I know that.
Oh,
So I don't know, but I think some of that
What's
is
up with
like
the
getting
one-ups?
ready. No, I think that's part of it. They're like, so one of them is like they're gonna chalk the sidewalk where the Unite the Right marchers are gonna march with
Uh-huh.
like messages of love and peace to
and
kind of like
hopscotch.
there's just a giant Foursquare thing, and all the white
Yeah.
supremacists are gonna get like distracted and just be like, "You're out! I swear, you were out, man. That was a double bounce."
I hit the ground.
So there is like a lot of infrastructure on the like progressive side. To,
Well, what do you guys, because I'm removed from the city to some extent, not as much as sex captain
Yeah.
McSoars over here, but I don't, this feels like it's in a foreign land to me that we come Saturday and Sunday are going to have white power folks duking it out with
I think that's because they do these things in places where there aren't a lot of white power folks hanging out. So like
Yeah.
out here in Northern Virginia, there's like plenty of that already going on. But out in DC, they like, that's like everyone has to like take the orange line into the protests to
And-
like show out where people aren't used to seeing like neo-Nazis. They like go to places where it's more offensive, right?
Well, I think what
Makes
gets
sense.
me is like it's so fair weather, because I'm like, where were you
What a
guys 3
troll would
years
do.
ago? My mailing list was like 10 people back then, and then they
Oh,
come to what? Wait, what? Okay. Oh,
Daily Stormer,
yeah,
bunch of sellouts.
yeah, exactly. Papa's Tempest. That's the white power website that I run, sister site of Daily Stormer.
But I mean, what are the expected turnout numbers? Because the last I heard, I was watching Vice News, and their explanation was that the idiot who organized Charlottesville
Uh-huh.
has lost all faith from like the white nationalist movement, and they're all like, "Do not go to anything this guy organizes. He's an idiot. Just don't do it."
Wait, who's
I thought
saying-
he was in charge of it. Who was the
It
guy
is-
that organized?
it's the same guy who organized the Charlottesville thing. is
Most of
doing
the
this
white
one.
nationalists who got arrested in Charlottesville are pissed at him for being an idiot who caused them to get arrested in the way that he poorly managed
So
Charlottesville.
he's lost his rep as a white party power organizer. Like,
People didn't know who he was before, and they were like, well, we'll give this guy a shot. We never really heard of
Yeah.
him because he voted for Obama twice, apparently, or at least the first time in 2008. This dude voted
Yo.
Obama.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
So
that's,
he's just- That's why everybody was kind of like, who is this guy? He talks on his YouTube channel about voting for Obama. How is he one of us? And they're like, well, he did organize this like protest at Robert E. Lee's statue in a park in Charlottesville. We all don't think that should be removed. Let's give him a shot. And he's a moron. He didn't even know how to organize a protest. He'd never done it before, I'm guessing. So that's why everybody's like, don't go to his protests. He has no idea what he's doing. He just has a YouTube channel that got a bunch of followers in a brief amount of time. he's a moron.
But he
Wow.
doesn't. Yeah. So they get out there and there's no porta johns. There's no orange slices. Where's the hoods? Like this guy's prepared nothing. That's funny. I didn't know about that.
That's wild. That
Yeah.
they have like standards for like
Yeah.
they need to hit certain benchmarks for these hate rallies.
No,
Exactly.
yeah, it's
like
weird.
I hate black people, not my feet.
No,
Like,
it's
you know,
terrible,
just
but, like-
tired of the marching.
if you hate people, your playbook.
I hope no
is-
one samples that out of context. I was doing an impression that sounded like me. Of
It was a
white
great
power
clip,
person.
by the
Yeah.
way.
There's a white supremacist sounds
Yeah.
exactly like me.
Like it's kind of embarrassing. I know this, but if you really hate people and you want to know how to protest, like Westboro Baptist Church, like they wrote the playbook. Because Fred
Oh, yeah.
Phelps used to be a civil rights attorney. Like
I'd forgotten that.
yeah, no, he worked on Brown versus Board of Education, not like in the 50s, but they tried to bring the case back in the 80s because they wanted to fight again in Topeka. And-
to resegregate.
Because I forget which group. It might I don't think it was the NAACP. Basically, he was trying to get people to bring this lawsuit in the 80s, and when they didn't bring Brown 3, he's like, screw it. I hate the gays. I'm going to focus on that because I think I could make real progress on repressing gay people since nobody wants to integrate schools anymore. That's how we have Westboro Baptist now.
That's wild how it feels like I hear that story of like that there are people who are like really super progressive who they like wind up somehow going into this like time warp and or like a wormhole in space, and then they come out the other end and they're like shave heads with like iron
Man,
cross
I've never
tattoos
seen
and
that on
stuff like
Twitter.
That's why
ever.
people of
Like,
color
that's a
shouldn't
journey.
cut me off in traffic. I'm just saying that, like
Oh, maybe it's for some people it's a shorter
it's just
journey than
they
for others,
snap. Like yeah, they are Michael Douglas as defense in Falling Down. That's it. Like the black guy cuts him off. He's like, that's it. Shaving the head. Oh, the kid's crying again.
I know. I'm
feels
sorry.
that.
Oh,
Sorry.
your kid looks like Larry Bird.
It does feel more and more like that's kind of true. Like people are like ready to just go full Nazi more than they used to. Like it takes only like the
Well, I can think of a
smallest thing.
certain
I think that's
era where
actually true.
More
but-
people went full Nazi. But
right? Yeah.
This is a
I mean,
strong
relative
second.
to
Yeah.
like maybe 5 years ago or something like that. I feel like
Mhm.
there's just been like this like water behind a dam, and like,
It's all the
of a
internet's
sudden,
fault.
Like,
It
it's
is
the internet.
really-
It's probably
I legit blame the
100%.
internet for the destruction of so much in life. The fact that we can just kind of retreat into ourselves. Do you know how damaging it is that you can keep yourself so entertained just without leaving your room? Really? Like you don't have to do anything in life. I can just look at a magic tablet that brings me naked women and the Sopranos, and I can hit a button and a pizza comes to my door.
yeah. So
Like,
what's
it's so messed
so
up.
what's surprising about that is that people find a way to be racist in that situation.
Yeah,
Yeah, still be
Like-
mad at something.
Like what are you where are you like? Yeah, you have all the stimulation you could ever want. Where's the like
No,
need to like?
we live to scapegoat. It always has to fall on the shoulders of an outsider why your life sucks. And as robots take more and more of our job, like if people came up with a racial slur for robots, I'd be down for that. I'd get a bumper stick.
Anti-robot.
Yeah, like calling them chips or something like that. Like, you know, skin jobs. I ought to do some Blade Runner
I
talk.
swear to God, that needs to start.
Yeah, like that is the real enemy here. Like somehow Trump convinced people that like Mexicans were coming over here and stealing like metalworking jobs from 1962, like making those exist and then browning them up. It's amazing
Yeah.
because all that really happened was you lost your job to a robot arm that does this all day long. You lost your job to the goddamn bird with the red glass ass that dips back and forth into the shot. That's it. That's all that's happened. And we're going to go bankrupt. All the money, because the money's still in the system. Anytime a guy says system and his hands are out like this,
It's,
be
Piece of mu-
scared. Be
Sell,
scared.
buy, sell.
Like the money still exists. It's not like we've burned piles of money. We still print this crap. More and more people are jobless and not making this money. The money is just floating more and more to the top. It's very simple. This is as easy as it was for that man to count to 6 sexual partners over summer. Like it is
I'm
not
still embarrassed by that.
complicated.
It should
like,
be double digits.
More
It
and
might
more
be.
people are getting fired because more and more robots can do their job. So if you are rich enough to afford the robots, guess what? It's an endless circle with you just getting more and more money. That's it.
Well, that's the weird
That
thing.
makes
Right now, we don't have that displacement yet. because the job numbers are pretty good right now as far as people being employed.
Give it time. Give it
Wages
time.
stink.
It'll rectify itself.
Yeah, wages suck.
The wages suck because all that's really like a lot of what's left is the crap that like Trump has deported people and they've vacated horrific jobs. So that's part of it. And also you're just filling in the cracks of what the robots can't do right now.
You're like driving a sandwich on one of those motorized scooters to someone's house for like same day delivery.
Yeah.
They like don't want to go to Whole Foods, so they like those are the jobs that are
that was
that are left.
My ex bounced from 3 different like Papa John's delivery to waiter on the way to that. That's it. It's just people with so much money they can get other people to do their food pickup for them.
But here's the thing you got to remember. Number one job in America, driver.
That's it.
Guess
Jeez,
what is being
I
replaced by
don't
robots
know.
first?
I don't know what technology is on the horizon that could have a seismic impact of some sort on this. Yeah. I didn't like on my way back from New York through Jersey see, I don't know, 50, 200 trucks of some sort on the Jersey Turnpike. And those guys will all be jobless in 10 years. I didn't see any of that stuff. So we're all good. That's you think I don't S my pants in fear that there's going to just be some like little drone that zips into people's houses and touches their lock and it's like, door open, pay me. And I'll just be sitting there like calling it
sitting in your car.
Yeah, like you piece of chip S and just throwing rocks at it, you know, like that will be my life. Give it very little time. There's going to be drone lockout bots. There's going to be baby bots taking your baby's job as a baby. It's horrible. And you don't think there's going to be robot entertainment bots, Pete? They already don't have to build a penis on it. It's halfway there.
It's coming.
You don't have to wear, the creepy little chastity belt stuff to achieve a no penis look for the Songbot 5000. He's just going to come there.
No, Songbot.
And you know what? You flick a switch and it's Songbot S 5000. He can do all the roles. Girl, guy, whatever.
There's going to be a robot that will take women to your front yard and pitch a tent out front. And then
there's going to be a robot that gives
you're going to come outside and there's the robots out there like making out with the girl.
Yeah.
You'll be like, hey, whoa,
sorry,
whoa,
thought
whoa,
it was you.
Yeah.
whoa,
You'll be like, Hurtbot, that's my job. She's positive. And then he'll just stalk off in the night.
Check it out, bro. I got an upgrade. Wow.
Just 100% transmission rate.
Like, oh, damn. It's right.
That's
My pump does nothing.
We're all done for. We're all done ski.
Yeah.
That's it, man. It
True.
sucks.
Sad.
There's going to be, it's going to be the pinnacle of technology, but
they already do that with radio.
I know.
Jack FM.
Jack FM. I am Jack Jock.
Yeah, it's just
who's up for hearing
just some
Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer.
It's just a programmed robot that plays the hits.
Yeah, it's just
That's
literally
so
an iPod. Those that don't know the Jack FM format, they come up with these hypothetical listeners. And by the way, these are Radio Insights circa 2009.
I know.
So this is nothing new. But they come up with these profiles, and one of them is like Jack. And it's like, Jack listens to the White Stripes as well as Led Zeppelin. You know what Jack isn't listening to? The DJ we no longer pay because we're just playing the hits. And they cut out all DJs. And like that, this is technology. 5 tiers of technology ago, you had what was called voice tracking, where it was just one guy who's like, how is it out there tonight in the city? And that guy was playing.
That you live in.
Yeah, like from Buffalo to Vancouver.
I'm from there.
Yeah. Oh my God, that mayor, what a buffoon. And that's it. Traffic sucks. And
well, good thing the public schools are preparing kids for work in the tech industry.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not just learning how to work jobs circa 1920. It isn't just sit down and learn to be a good seamstress. And if you're busty enough, the boss will marry you. That's public school to this day. It's that, and don't rape each other and film it on an iPad.
At least not while your students here.
Exactly. Please do that off school property. Limited liability. That's it. It's if you guys think it's bad now, give it 15 years when the syphilis has taken Pete's brain and I'm that much fatter and your kid is big enough to hold a gun and shoot me because she resented what happened today.
Now we're going to be living in Canada by that point. I think that's my current plan.
I hope. I
still regret not driving Rachel to Canada so we could have this baby, our anchor baby to Canada.
That would be amazing.
Would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Then once Canada's used up, though, then there's no further north to go. You like have to cross
Done.
over to Siberia.
Nah,
Yeah.
Somehow Siberia is going to be the place.
So I've lived in Canada before. One of the things they talk about is they assume they're one of the last bastions of life, really.
So they're
And that
arming
we're all gonna
themselves like
invade
children
them.
of men.
No, they're just like, America will invade us as soon as they run out of water. That's kind of one of the things they talk about up there.
It is so true.
Yeah.
We are a violent horror.
Why haven't we should have already done it? Like,
Yeah.
What are we
Why
waiting for?
wait? Yeah.
If I were
If they're
Canada,
expecting it, thank you for the heads up. If they're
We've got-
expecting it,
We've
we
got
should
the
just do it
paramilitary
now.
shock troops.
yeah, no, let's all just sneak in and then we'll pay our bills in laughter. How's that? This is the show cast. Josie, you're going to learn to be an SEO and YouTube girl.
I'm gonna go work in Vancouver.
Is that your thing now?
Yeah,
When are you working in
it's the
Vancouver?
second Hollywood. I don't know. I'm just gonna. Whenever I sell this house, I'm gonna. That's the thing. When I go traveling, I'm not positive I'll be coming back. I'm not 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna find someplace that's really nice, and I might not come back.
Probably with acting
Or I'll stay in
jobs.
Chicago or New York.
Wait, do you have an equity card now?
No,
Okay.
no. I have some points, but no equity card.
Okay. So you're working towards it.
Yeah, I'm working.
All
towards it.
right.
Yeah, which I heard it's a little easier if you do it in Chicago. Because
Basically,
New York's
not
way more
here.
crowded. Yeah, not here. And then New York's crowded. There's some places in New Jersey. I mean, you see this place, it's not bad, man. It's like $900 a week. Then they give you a housing stipend as well. And I mean, these are small theaters in like Philly and Jersey.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad living. I could do that for a while.
No, that sounds
So-
pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. Hey, can I squeeze something in? Because we got one of the viewers in the live chat. That's Nate Gonzalez of Gooners. That's our
Nate!
buddy. What's up, Gonzo?
Oh, new fan. I love new fans. What is up, Nate, new fan?
What's up,
Gonzalez?
Galvansy? No, he just wanted to mention that any of our listeners are out in Arizona. He has an art show in Phoenix, and he's
Oh.
selling tickets. So get at him,
Yeah.
Nate Gonzalez.
You
Go
should
find
do
him
that.
if you guys are
What
on
is
Twitter. You'll be
what
able
is
to
his
find
handle? Is he
him.
at Nate Gonzalez?
Gosh, what is? I think is he? Gosh, I can't remember his freaking Twitter handle anymore. It's
Yeah,
I think
John,
it's
retweet that, John.
or art by the
I'll
Animal.
retweet it.
It's
He's
a
only
couple things.
favorited maybe 4,000 to 7,000 of my tweets. I could give the man a retweet.
Yeah, it's at Nadel Gonzalez. Nadel.
L.
Nadel Gonzalez.
All right, that's good. He's got.
Free Nadel Gonzalez.
I thought when you were like, he's doing his own Unite the Right. That's what I thought that was.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like he's making sure the West doesn't feel
I knew our
left out.
listeners were fun.
And they're way better at planning parties than that guy apparently, who screwed up the Charlottesville party last year.
Yeah, if you want to go to a good protest, Nate's got your back.
Actually, that would make a great sequel to Black Klansman. You got Nate Gonzalez organizing Unite the Right in Phoenix, Arizona. It's like, hey, my name's Nate Gonzalez. We're trying to get some white nationalists down to the border.
I'm sorry.
There's some people I'd like you to meet.
Sorry, did you say Gonzalez?
Yeah, I hate it when people
Yeah, it's
think
Irish.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is how these like guys only find out after the fact that there's something wrong with these dudes, right? It's just like, wait, did you vote for Obama? And then they all show up, and then they're like, hey, wait a minute. They're like, what is that?
Whoa.
Hey,
Oh my
They're
God. I kind of want to do that just to.
they drop their
Just
wiffle
a-
bats and they're like whatever other makeshift weapons. They're like whips made out of like Duplos or whatever these
Duplo
wackos
whip.
or like Ninja Turtle knee pads on and stuff.
That's funny. Yeah. Why aren't
this
these
weekend's
people?
going to be fun.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait.
I honestly think it won't be anything.
I hope not.
Here's-
And I do not think it'll be fun. I felt the need to say that.
So prior to this administration, a lot of white nationalist
That was being
gatherings
serious.
tended to be like 30 people and then 1,000 counter protesters.
Yeah.
Who basically forced them to disband.
yeah.
That's
by-
traditionally how it worked. But
Yeah. That's
We'll
what
see
I'm
how this
thinking is
goes.
going to happen.
I mean, I would like to go down and like just throw piss balloons on the Nazis, but like that could get me in trouble. Probably.
I honestly don't think the real Nazis are going to show up because they all hate this dude who's organizing. I'm telling you, like they're all telling each other, "Don't go. This guy's not going to help."
You're
What-
really
Sure.
tapped into the like.
I was gonna say, how did
communication
you know
of-
that they're-
of all
No,
the
like
Nazis.
I'm a hipster, so I like the pure, like the real stuff. Like where the real Nazis gonna be? Tell me.
That's
Where-
what I don't know. Like you have to follow Vice News. I don't know. They
Indiana.
started doing the nightly news on
Oh, right,
HBO.
right.
Are they gonna
and-
be at the
right,
LA
right.
Bar and Grill? Is that where the real Nazis will be protesting?
I hope not.
Well,
I
think
almost went
about it.
there the
This
other
is
day.
true. Like if you
God, did you?
if you want to be like have a white supremacist rally, like DC is not a good place, especially on a weekend. Like you're gonna go downtown and there's gonna be like no one there. It's like super hot,
Ugh,
and then
yeah.
like the Metro PD is like they are geared up and ready for any kind of gathering. Like they handle like the, inauguration and all this stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like Charlottesville,
It's
they
not
could go
gonna
and
go
like
well.
wreak mayhem because that was like Barney Fife and
Charlottesville's
and
such a
Yeah.
little
Andy
crap
Taylor.
hole.
I got
Yeah,
one
yeah.
bullet.
So, but they can't do that in DC. Like
No.
the cops
these
are
dudes are
for
ready.
real. Like there are gonna be tons of counter protesters. Yeah, why would you even pick that?
I murdered a guy
Actually-
once in DC, and let me tell you, brother, I got caught. They are good in that city. So you protesters out there, you Nazis, you beware. Isn't that right, Jewish
So we're gonna have
Korean
a-
baby?
Papa's Basement Gang show up to the protest.
We should do that. Yeah,
I'm gonna be there.
let's
I
do it.
think I'm gonna be there.
It's kind
Oh,
of
which-
far for me, and I'm like,
I'm gonna counter.
I might be.
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
gonna be
okay.
chalking the sidewalk.
I'm glad you
with
clarified.
Hearts and Jesus loves you.
I don't like to
Second.
jump to any conclusions. You might.
I do have very short hair. You might
Yeah.
even call it bald.
I might be
all the way
tanning
around.
that
Yeah.
day.
I'm glad you brought it up because I was like, I'm worried for you that you might get confused.
Right. I'm
for-
going as like a double agent. You're like a. I'm gonna like
okay.
get in the middle, and then I'm gonna take one of John's people.
Yeah,
I
am going to go, and I'm going to be protesting the Nazis, but I will be cosplaying American History X. So things could get a little weird. I'm just a huge Ed
Hey.
Norton fan. I'll be like, guys, didn't you see 25th Hour? Come on, the man's a genius.
This is a good story.
But are you not worried about friendly fire from someone who's like, hey, he's a skinhead. Quick, fling some feces at him.
I don't have a Black Lives Matter T-shirt, but I have a DC Funk Parade T-shirt. So
Okay.
maybe that's like close enough of a signal.
Have you
But
thought of
it's also
blackface?
it's like white print on black, which is also I think their style. So yeah, like my wardrobe choice. I was thinking about that. Donald Trump also ruined like khakis and white polo shirts.
Yeah.
Like you can't wear that. That used to be my like go-to outfit just because it's simple, it's light.
I got a
And, like-
sweet ass red trucker hat I don't wear anymore.
Dude, he's like
I just
killing.
can't.
It's like
Ruin everything.
it's like
Yeah.
the push broom mustache.
literally
like,
smacked
you
off my
can't
head one
rock that
time.
anymore.
Broom
I was like,
mustache.
yeah, this is nice.
God,
All right.
there's a word for that isn't the Hitler stash. Look at you.
Sorry.
Push broom mustache.
That's
Well, guys, do we want to talk any more about our Nazi party plans? Or, I mean, we can call it a show. We've hit the hour mark. We're
I'm-
close enough.
I'm bringing cheese dip.
You are? Okay.
Yeah,
I hope
we can
it's
hang
not,
out. Yeah.
I hope it's not queso. I hope it's
it is.
some nice mozzarella,
it's-
maybe.
It's white American
Okay.
melted with it's just cut with mayonnaise.
Cross peas and ham.
Okay.
Cut with man.
With mayo. I like it.
I was gonna
Stepped on
bring
it.
the I was gonna pass out copies of that ancestry.com thing that you took that shows you're Jewish.
Oh, man. That could land
Hey,
me
could
in
you
hot
do
water.
the Jewish bit again? Because I'd love to hear.
Oh. The Jewish bit.
Fazzle though.
Yeah. When I played some sort of, I don't know,
You ruined me.
synagogue.
You ruined
hymn.
all my radio and everything. and I'm
Yeah.
not having fun anymore because you're Jewish.
Well, things got weird there because these two don't know the bit. But I'm
Yeah.
laughing with you, sir. I'm tracking with you. We can peace out and just smoke cigarettes in front of the baby.
Dude,
we
let's do
can, we
it.
can smoke your Mavericks right.
That
in
would
front
be
of
like
Joey.
everyone that we ran into at the courthouse today.
They were just puffing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all staring at me like, dang, it's got to be a sad day for that dude to be giving up his baby at the courthouse.
Oh, no.
I couldn't afford the baby lease. I'm here to turn her in. All right. Well,
Looking for an ICE agent, like please.
She's
take
a
her.
quarter Bolivian. Take
Go
her.
ahead, please.
Cool. We're gonna do this then. That music's playing. That means we're free. We can
Oh,
get
it's
that.
good to see you guys again.
It was Pete.
You
Been a minute.
guys, radio guys.
There's still a weirdness here, but that's on my end. We're gonna get through that. I'm gonna skip my nicotine gum. I'll have an actual cigarette. Unless anyone affiliated with my insurance, any sort of future claim ever listens to this, then that's just all radio talk. Being funny, trying to commiserate with the man. Show him I'm his brother. All right. Mike Taylor. Mike Drillbit Taylor.
Yeah, that's me.
That is a
Thank you.
reference that had that movie taken off, you would have had a much cooler thing going on.
Been very cool. Yeah.
But I had to
I'd
go
still
deep.
be dining out on it.
Yes, exactly. Or if you were like really packing one, you could just be like, "Hey, it's Drillbit," and pull
Right.
off the towel in front of the entire frat house, and they'd be like, "Drillbit," and then you could twirl it like a friggin' burlesque
spin,
dancer
yeah,
with
yeah.
tassels. Do the meat spin minus a D in your A. All right, Mike, plug your Twitter real fast. This is going to get you 4 followers. Nate Gonzalez will be 2 of them.
All right, I'm at M Brooks Taylor. That's
Nice.
MBROOKSTAYLOR.
He's
There
gonna
you-
make you some money.
Pete maybe at Pete maybe.
Yeah, at Pete Maybe, guys. That's me.
There you go.
You can follow
Josie-
my Instagram at that Pete
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not wearing a shirt.
Exactly. Pete lost his shirt. If you can fucking return that shirt to him, that would be great. We'd all be thankful if you can return Pete's shirt to him. Thank you. All right, Josie, what's your account?
Well, you can find her at Basement Howard. That's where I reside. So yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, I guess she just makes the occasional appearance on the YouTube channel for Papa's Basement.
She's just chilling right there. She's looking a little pallid today, but now she's happy. I'm glad because I don't want that kid not outliving me, dude. That would get you in trouble. I wouldn't hang with you for like 4 to 5 weeks.
She sort of woke up. She didn't nap enough today. So
Okay. All right. I'm John Papa Giorgio at Papa's Basement, Instagram and Twitter, in papasbasement.com. Every episode we've ever done, youtube.com/Papa's Basement. Find us on iTunes. Find us on Stitcher. Rate us in the good direction. I feel I need to specify that. All right. Till the next one. We're out of here.
We're home free. School's out, baby.
Good show.
Nothing to talk about, nothing to critique. Great show, great guests tomorrow. You go home, have a glass of wine, whack off. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the post-show critique.
Yeah, you're the best.
It's my time to go. I successfully burned all my bridges. Nobody loves me, and I don't love nobody.
Then he said penis.
Yeah. Then he said masturbation.
Then he said vagina. That was cool.
Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. Had a mighty hard time, but I'm on my way. It's a mighty hard climb, but I'm on my way. On my way, glory, hallelujah, I'm on my way.
We're home free.
That's what I'm saying. If this were a dirty show, we could curse in front of her still. She's not at that point where I have to edit my language.
We've hit like the, you know what I can do is hit F8 and then we can just double up and I'll give this episode like
I think she's trying to recognize you. She's like, I've seen this guy before.
You've seen me like 5 times, stupid baby, just because I don't have my glasses on. Come on. Good God.
I don't know, man.
She sort of remembers being here.
Your parents are smart. What's wrong with you, dumb baby?
A shirt.
Exactly. Pete lost his shirt. If you can fucking return if you can fucking return that shirt.